Hello students, in the last lecture we discussed about differentiability at a point. Today we are going to discuss differentiability in an interval. This is quite similar like what we discussed in continuity in an interval. So please note down next heading, differentiability in an interval. Differentiability in an interval. Differentiability in an interval. Okay, if a function is differentiable at every point, if a function is differentiable at every point of an interval, then it is considered as differentiable in that whole interval. Then it is considered as differentiable in that whole interval. Okay. Similarly, now next, अब obviously interval दो तरह के होंगे, एक open, एक closed. So first we'll discuss about open interval. Okay. So next heading should be differentiability in an interval a comma b. Open. Okay. Note down. If a function is differentiable, if a function is differentiable in open interval a comma b, if a function is differentiable in open interval a comma b, then it must be differentiable at every point of this interval. Every point of this interval. Okay. Now, let's talk about closed interval. What difference it will make? Let's see. Okay, so next heading, differentiability in an interval a comma b. Now this time interval is closed. Okay, note down, if a function is differentiable in interval a comma b, then now first point, it must be differentiable. It must be differentiable. It must be differentiable in a comma b. Okay, open interval a comma b. Now what about a? As I told you in continuity हमने क्या सीखा था? Right continuous. तो यहां पे हम वर्ड यूज करेंगे right differentiable. Right differentiable at x is equals to a. Now let's understand what is the meaning of right differentiable. It means f dash a plus must be finite and unique. Means आपका right hand derivative finite and unique होना चाहिए. Third point, left differentiable at x is equals to b. So f dash b minus must be finite and unique. Okay, left differentiable at x equals to b. That is f dash b minus must be finite and unique. Okay. अब बात आती है इंटरवल में, अगेन जो मैंने कंटिन्यूटी में सिखाया था, देयर आर इनफाइनाइट पॉइंट्स. हम कहां चेक करेंगे? तो उसके लिए अगेन देयर आर सम थ्योरम्स. सो नोट डाउन देम. फर्स्ट हेडिंग, नेक्स्ट हेडिंग, सॉरी, थ्योरम्स ऑफ डिफरेंशिएबिलिटी. Theorems of differentiability. Okay. Theorems of differentiability. First point, let fx and gx are differentiable functions at x equals to a. Let fx and gx are differentiable functions at x is equals to a. Then f of x plus minus gx. Then fx plus minus gx, comma fx into gx will also be differentiable at x equals to a. Will also be differentiable at x is equals to a. Okay. Now second point, if fx and gx are two functions such that one of them is differentiable, and another is not differentiable, at x equals to a, and another is not differentiable at x equals to a, then f of x plus minus gx will not be differentiable, fx plus minus gx will not be differentiable, but fx into gx may or may not be differentiable at x equals to a. fx into gx may or may not be differentiable at x equals to a. Means we are damn sure about fx plus minus gx, but we can't comment on fx into gx. Okay, last point, third. Let fx and gx are two not differentiable functions at x equals to a. Means fx and gx both are not differentiable. Let fx and gx both are not differentiable at x equals to a. Then fx plus minus gx, comma fx into gx. Then fx plus minus gx, comma fx into gx will not be, may or may not be differentiable at x equals to a. May or may not be differentiable at x equals to a. Fine? ओके, देखिए इन थ्योरम्स के बाद एक मैंने आपको जैसा कंटिन्यूटी में एक ट्रिक सिखाई थी, अभी हम डिफरेंशियबिलिटी में भी सीखते हैं. ठीक है, हमने एक कैटेगरी बनाई थी सिंपल फंक्शन, नॉट सिंपल फंक्शन. ओके, सो प्लीज नोट डाउन all simple functions are differentiable in their domain. All simple functions are differentiable in their domain, provided their derivative is finite. Provided that their derivative is finite. Okay, देखिए ये ट्रिक है. ओके, पहले इसको समझिए. यू कांट यूज इट इन योर सब्जेक्टिव एग्जाम. ओके, सी मैं आपको डिफरेंशियबिलिटी चेक करना सिखा रहा हूं यूजिंग डिफरेंशिएशन. सो ऑब्वियसली ये गलत है, बट इससे आंसर सही आएगा, तो विल कॉल इट अ ट्रिक. ओके, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल इफ आई से साइन इनवर्स एक्स, sin inverse x, let's say it is a function fx is equals to sin inverse x. अब ये सिंपल फंक्शन है, तो हमें इसका डोमेन पता है. डोमेन क्या होता है? -1 to 1 क्लोज. ओके, नाउ इफ यू नो व्हाट इज f dash x, f dash x is 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. Now we can see that when x square is equals to 1 means x equals to plus minus 1 पर ये डेरिवेटिव क्या हो जाएगा? इनफाइनाइट को अप्रोच करेगा. सो प्लस माइनस 1 पर ये फंक्शन नॉट डिफरेंशियबल होगा. यानी डिफरेंशियबल कहां होगा? -1, 1 ओपन. Okay, similarly we can take one more example. Let's say fx is equals to x to the power 2/3. Okay, so अगर आप इसको डिफरेंशिएट करते हैं, what will you get? f dash x is equals to 2/3 x to the power -1/3. अब आप देखिए जीरो उसके डोमेन में है और जीरो पर डेरिवेटिव क्या हो रहा है? इनफाइनाइट. सो हम डायरेक्टली यहां से देखकर बोल सकते हैं कि फंक्शन इज नॉट डिफरेंशियबल एट x इक्वल्स टू 0. ओके, क्लियर? चलिए कुछ क्वेश्चंस करते हैं, उससे आपको आइडिया लगेगा. तो हमारा सेंटेंस चल रहा था कि भाई फंक्शन सिंपल है तो हम डोमेन निकाल लेंगे और जहां पे डेरिवेटिव फाइनाइट नहीं है वहां पे नॉट डिफरेंशियबल होगा. अदरवाइज यानी फंक्शन नॉट सिंपल है तो अदरवाइज we need to check the differentiability at the points. Otherwise we need to check the differentiability at the points wherever function changes its definition. Wherever function changes its definition. Okay, so please note down. Let's say one question. Check the differentiability of fx. अब fx है हमारे पास 1 when x is less than 0, 1 plus sin x, 2 minus x minus pi by 2 whole square. Okay, 0 to pi by 2 and when x greater than pi by 2. Okay, ध्यान से समझिएगा. अब देखिए 1 when x less than 0, 1 plus sin x when 0 to pi by 2, 2 minus x minus pi by 2 whole square when x greater than pi by 2. Okay, देखिए अब ये सिंपल फंक्शन तो नहीं है, तो ये दो जगह अपनी डेफिनेशन चेंज कर रहा है, 0 पे और पाई बाय 2 पे. तो हम दोनों जगह इसका डेरिवेटिव चेक करेंगे, डिफरेंशियबिलिटी चेक करेंगे. ओके, देखिए LHT निकालते हैं पहले एट x इक्वल्स टू 0. ओके, लिमिट h टेंड्स टू 0, f ऑफ 0 माइनस h, तो ये क्या है? 1 है, तो 1 माइनस f ऑफ 0 क्या आ जाएगा? 1 अपॉन माइनस h, तो LHT आ गया 0. ओके, इसके बाद मैं आपको इसकी ट्रिक भी सिखाऊंगा, लेकिन पहले हम ये प्रॉपर मेथड सीखें. RHT limit x tends to 0. So I'll get 1 plus sine h minus 1 upon h. So limit h tends to 0, sine h by h, answer 1. So we can see that LHT is not equal to RHT. So function is not differentiable at x equals to 0. Okay, चलिए देखिए अब हम बात करते हैं at pi by 2. At x is equals to pi by 2. LHT limit x tends to 0. Now 1 plus sine pi by 2 minus h minus f of pi by 2. F of pi by 2 is sine pi by 2 plus 1. 1 plus 1, 2 minus 2 upon minus h. Okay, so what I have got? Limit h tends to 0. Sine pi by 2 minus h is cos h. Minus 2 plus 1 minus 1. So I have got minus 1 minus cos h upon h. Okay. So what I am doing is h square into h. As we remember, this limit is equal to half. Half into 0. 0. So LHT is coming out to be 0. Now let's discuss about RHT. Limit h tends to 0 to, this was plus, 2 plus pi by 2 plus h minus pi by 2 whole square minus 2 upon h. So 2 cancel, pi by 2 cancel, h square upon h, that is 1, h, and that is equal to 0. So we can see that LHT is equals to RHT. So function is differentiable at this point. Okay. So we have seen that we have identified 2 points 0 and pi by 2 to check for the differentiability, and we have checked and we have found that at 0 it is not differentiable and at pi by 2 it is differentiable. Okay, let's discuss another trick to solve this. Again, this method, what I'm going to tell you, you cannot use this in your subjective exam. Okay, so what you have to do, just check the continuity orally. Okay, LHL 1. Now RHL, sine 0 is 0, 1. So function is continuous. Okay, now like pi by 2, sine pi by 2 plus 1, 2, and this is also 2. So function is continuous. Okay, so we have checked that 0 and pi by 2 regarding continuity, that too orally. If function comes out to be discontinuous, then we can definitely say it is not differentiable. Okay, now if function comes continuous, then what you should do, directly differentiate it. The differentiation of 1 will be 0. Now cos x, 1 derivative 0, sin x ka derivative cos x, 0 to pi by 2. And last, when x is greater than pi by 2, I'll get twice of x minus pi by 2. Okay. Now check. इससे हमें क्या मिलेगा? डायरेक्टली LHT RHT निकाल सकते हैं, लेकिन कब? जब फंक्शन कंटिन्यूस है, एंड दैट टू इन योर कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स. ओके, 0 से पहले वैल्यू है 0, 0 के बाद cos 0 1. So function is not differentiable. LHT 0, RHT 1. Similarly, pi by 2, cos pi by 2 0, and pi by 2 minus pi by 2 0. So function is differentiable at pi by 2. Okay, चलिए देखिए एक क्वेश्चन और करते हैं. लिखिए, let fx is equals to sine pi x by 2 when x is less than 1, mod 2x minus 3 into greatest integer x when x is greater than equal to 1. Now we are asked to check the differentiability in the interval 0, 2. Check the differentiability in the interval 0, 2. Okay, now let's see. So first we should define the function. When x lies between 0 to 1, it is sine pi x by 2. Now 1 to 3 by 2. because mod will change its definition. So 1, 2, 3 by 2, this will give me 2x minus, 3 minus 2x. And the greatest integer will be obviously 1. Now, 3 by 2, 2, 2. This will give you 2x minus 3. And the greatest integer of 3 by 2 to 2 will be 1. Now, last, add x is equals to 2. 4 minus 3, 1. Greatest integer will be 2. So, we have identified the points. What are the points where function is changing its definition? 1 and 3 by 2. So, at 2 points, you need to check LHD and RHD. Okay, means differentiability of the function. At 0, what you need to check? Only from right hand side. And at 2, you have to check only from left hand side. Okay, but if you use our trick, what we discussed in the last question, okay, see, greater than 0, then I'll get sine 0. Sine 0 is 0. So, 0 is a finite number. So, we'll say it is continuous. Okay. Now, at 1, sine pi by 2 is 1. At 1, this is also 1. 3 minus 2, 1. So, function is continuous. Fine. Less than 3 by 2, it is 0. It is 0. So, continuous. Okay. Now, let's talk about 2. When LHL I am finding 4 minus 3, 1. And at x equals to 2, value is 2. So, function is not continuous at x equals to 2. So, we'll directly say that function is not differentiable at x equals to 2. Okay? Because function is discontinuous. Now, then I told you to differentiate it directly. Okay? Differentiate it directly. Now, f dash x is equals to, now if I differentiate it sine pi x by 2, what will I get? Cos pi x by 2 into pi by 2. Fine? When x lies between 0 to 1. When x lies between 1 to 3 by 2, what I'll get? Minus 2. 3 by 2 to 2, I get 2. Don't differentiate at this point because function is not continuous here. Okay, that we have already know that at x equals to 2, function will not be differentiable. Fine. Now, let's discuss. Now, at 0, this is cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. 1 into pi by 2, pi by 2. So, I am getting right hand derivative as pi by 2. So, that is a finite number. Now, before at x equals to 1, LHD, cos pi by 2 is 0. And right hand derivative, clearly it is minus 2. So, not differentiable at 1. Already we have got 2, now 1. Let's remain one more point, that is 3 by 2. Less than 3 by 2, then answer is minus 2, and greater than 3 by 2, answer is 2. So again, not differentiable. So this function is not differentiable at 3 points, 1, 3 by 2, comma 2. Okay. One last question from this topic. So note down. Let fx is equals to ax plus b, comma ax cube plus x plus 2b when x is less than equal to minus 1 and when x is greater than minus 1. Now, what has been given? It is given that function is differentiable at x equals to minus 1. Function is differentiable at x equals to minus 1. Then find the values of a and b. Okay. Note down. See, now it is said that function is differentiable. So, it must be continuous as well. So, at minus 1, LHL will be minus a plus b. And RH will be minus a minus 1 plus 2b. So, value of b will be 1, clearly from here. Now, as function is continuous, so I will differentiate it. F dash x is equals to, I am using the trick a when x less than equals to minus 1. So, here I will get 3a x square plus 1 when x greater than minus 1. So, a is equals to 3a plus 1. So, from here I will get a as minus half. So a is equals to minus half and b is equals to 1. Clear? Okay. Next. So that's all for today. Next class we'll discuss a trick for differentiability, and we'll also look for geometrical significance of differentiability. Okay. Thank you.